Greetings, I'm John Setzler and welcome back to the Kamado Joe Cooking Channel. Today we're going to wrap up the 2013 video cooking season. Hemingway here and I are going to give you guys a double shot of some really good appetizers, snack food, game day food that both of these are really popular in the world of barbecue. The first one that we're going to do is the Atomic Buffalo Turd, which is affectionately known as the ABT, and we're going to do some moink balls as well. So let's get started. Okay, I've added a little bit of fresh charcoal to my firebox here after I vigorously stirred the rest of the charcoal that was left over from my last cook, and I also scooped out the ash out of the bottom, so we're ready to go. I'm going to light this up, and today I'm going to use the Kamado Joe blow lighter to get this going. So I'm going to fire it up here. Okay, there, after about 2 minutes or so with the blow lighter, I've got my fire going. So we're going to cook low and slow on these things today. So I'm just going to set our heat deflector rack back on the grill and we're going to let it preheat with the grill. And before we get ready to cook, once we get up to temperature, we're going to come back and put some smoke wood on. Since we're cooking low and slow today, I'm going to be cooking with the bottom vent about 25% of the way open, and then I'm going to control the temperature with the top vent. So we're going to let the grill come up to about 250. Okay folks, while our grill's warming up, we're going to get started putting the moinks together. And what a moink is very simple. It is a meatball of the grocery store variety, frozen. We've let it thaw out. It's a beef. This is an Italian style meatball. That's the meat for the moo, and then we've got some bacon here for the oink. So we're going to wrap that meatball in bacon and secure that with a toothpick, and we're going to set these aside. I like to use the regular cut bacon. I typically don't use the thick cut bacon on these because it cooks up a little bit better in the amount of time that we're going to be cooking if you use the regular cut bacon. So let me get the rest of these put together. Okay, after we get that bacon wrapped around each of those meatballs, we're going to shake a little bit of whatever your favorite barbecue seasoning is. I'm trying some new stuff here, which I'll be telling you guys about a little later. And get it on both sides and just coat it, you know, fairly liberally, not too terribly much, but get a good shake of that on here. And these guys are ready to go, so we're going to set those aside and then put together our ABTs. Okay, to get started on our filling for our ABTs, I've got 8 ounces of cream cheese here that I've softened up. We're going to shake in some of our barbecue rub, and I have also taken, if you're familiar with that candied pineapple that you buy, I've taken several chunks of that and just chopped it up, and we're going to mix all this together. And I'm going to get a good mix on this, and then we'll be right back. Okay, we're ready to put these together. What you're going to want to do to make your Atomic Buffalo Turd is get some of the largest jalapeno peppers you can find, and what I've done is I've sliced the tops off of these and I've taken the spines and the seeds out. So the first thing you do here is get a dollop of your filling that we just made up with the cream cheese, the barbecue rub, and like I said, I use candied pineapple. This recipe here is open to a lot of interpretation. Smear some of that in the middle. The next thing we have is a little smoky smoked sausage. We're going to set that right on top of that filling. And the final thing we're going to do here to put this together is, I bet you can't guess. Well, you got it. Bacon. We're going to wrap this guy in a half a slice of bacon. Wrap it around, and we're going to do the same thing here seal that guy with a toothpick right down the middle. And there you have it. This guy's ready to go on the smoker. So I'm going to put the rest of these together and then we'll head out to the grill. Okay, our grill's up to temp and it's raining pretty good out here actually. So I am going to very carefully lift my heat deflector back out of here and set it aside. And we're going to put in a couple of chunks of peach wood to get some smoke going on this. That should do the trick. And then we're going to set the heat deflector right back in and we'll get a little bit of smoke going here, and then we'll put our ABTs and our moink balls right on the grill. So we will be back. Okay, we've got some nice peachwood smoke rolling here. So I'm going to open the grill up and I'm going to set these guys right on here in the middle. And I think we're going to let these go for about an hour or so, and then we're going to come back and look at them, because our moink balls, when they're about done, after about an hour or maybe 50 minutes, somewhere along in there, I'm going to come back and we're going to dip these guys in some barbecue sauce and let them stay on a little longer. So we'll be back. Okay, we've been going right at an hour here, so we're going to open up the lid. Those things are looking really good. I've got a little bit of barbecue sauce here, and what we're going to do is dip each of our moinks in a little bit of this barbecue sauce, and we're going to put these back on and let them go for probably another 30 minutes or so, and then we'll come back, take them off and let them cool for a little bit, and then we're going to have a taste. Okay guys, these things are ready and they've been on right at an hour and a half. So we're going to take these off, take them inside and let them cool, and we'll come back and give these guys a taste. Okay folks, I've got these cooled down. We're going to start with the moink ball here, which is the Italian style grocery store freezer meatball wrapped in bacon, dusted with some of your favorite barbecue rub, and then dipped in a little barbecue sauce about an hour into the cook. So good stuff. Has a really beautiful flavor to it. Just the bacon and the Italian meatball combination by itself really goes a long way. Fantastic, really good. Now we have the Atomic Buffalo Turd, which is our halved jalapeno pepper with our cream cheese that we put candied pineapple in that we chopped up, a little bit of our barbecue rub, and then laid a little smoky smoked sausage on it, wrapped it in bacon, tossed it on the barbecue as well. So let's have a bite of this one. That's really good, really delicious. The jalapeno peppers give up a lot of their heat when you roast them this way, and Hemingway, you're not allowed. You don't get any of this, buddy. So they don't maintain a lot of their heat, so they're not extra spicy, and you can do a lot of things with this by putting extra heat in your cream cheese if you want to. You can put hot pepper sauce in there, or you can drizzle hot pepper sauce on top of this. You can do a lot of things with it. It'll go a lot of different directions, and you can really do with it whatever you want. So if you want to impress some of your friends at your New Year's Eve party, or at the Super Bowl party, or game day, or whatever, definitely get some of these moinks and ABTs on the grill, and they'll be asking for these every time. So join us on Facebook, facebook.com/Kamado Joe, and also subscribe here to our YouTube channel where you get updates each time we put out a new video. So until 2014, this is John Setzler with the Kamado Joe Grilling Channel.